Hmm. What's up, Bellcock? Hey, Cyril, Kefnet, good to see you guys. I need a gold. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey guys, can you tell, is YouTube showing? Because YouTube was acting pissy earlier. I want to make sure that we're streaming on YouTube. What's up, Small Toff? Yo, thank you for the 2 months, man.
Yo, 2.
Hey, thank you, man, boy. I appreciate you. How is everybody's friendship looking? You are a 7, you are a 9, you are an 8. And, oh, you're done. You're done. Hey, you know what that means, right? That means free Molagora. Free. Okay. The heck off my team, Fern. Who we putting in Fern's place? Hide friendship 10. You're already on there. You're already on there. You're on there. Yulha it is. Wait, is there anybody else already at plus 15? Ooh. Oh, we do Sigrid instead of Arunca. Oops, Saria is free Mola. Let's do her instead of Harsetti. Okay, that's good enough. What's up, guys? Hey, Tristen, I just fused Relic Keeper today, so at least I got some progress on the account, but at the same time, my High Katoon has just disappeared. Really? Did you did a search with both vaults involved in the search? Like, let me see here. Hang on. When do we learn about MLDN's kit? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You will not get to find anything out about DN while Yulha is still available for pulls. That's just the way that works, guys. What's going on? Stuck on launching. Okay, let's kill that and try again. Eh. Oh, there we go. It's just being slow. Wounded beard. Okay, try to take this in the spirit that it's meant, Beardy. A lot of playing competitive games, and Epic 7 is no exception to that, is attitude. You got to go in with a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of surety, a little bit of faith in your units. And when you lose, you lose. You let it roll off your back like water, but you can't go in with a, I'm going to lose this fight. You can't be like, oh God, I got to fight this guy. Okay, time to embarrass myself. Okay, time to get my butt kicked. Self-fulfilling prophecy is a real thing. And if you go in there with that kind of attitude, you're always going to lose. You got to own it. It's got to be your backyard. You got to walk in, punch them like faceless bad guys and walk all over them, knock them down, look down, and laugh. And if you take that attitude in, when you win, it'll feel so much more empowering and better. And when you lose, you can just say things like, RNG loss, stupid 15%. Try to internalize it less. Self-love is not so great a sin as self-neglect. So that's probably the best RTA advice I can give you is believe in yourself a little bit more. Okay, so guy who lost his high Katoon, click on this filter button and search high and include Master Vault and include Reserve Vault and see if she shows up here. If she doesn't, then somehow you have accidentally sold her or fused her in the tavern, and that sucks. But this is this. If she doesn't show up with these two checked, nothing else down here checked, just these two checked and the word high up here, should be able to find her. And I guess you can try to put in a ticket with Plarium. I know E7 would just give you the unit back. Plarium, I don't know how they handle those situations. Might be rough. Maybe layouts. Do you ever get back? Yes. And it did the same shit again. So we are on a brand new machine. And it has been awesome. It's been smooth and clean and not had any problems for knock on wood, right? It's been going hard since Saturday, which is a longer run time without a crash than the old machines ever had. But it's the same CPU, it's a better GPU, it's kind of a crappier motherboard, same RAM. I put 6 gig of hard drive in it instead of just 4. But that's about it. Mostly a sideways step, but a little bit of a step up. And you know what? A better machine is just one that doesn't shut off. Oh, it's also got a liquid cooler instead of an air cooler in it, so it's quieter, which is nice when I'm rendering videos. When I was rendering, the other one sounded like a drone taking off. The fans would ramp up so much. Just glad I got the RAM in from the old machine. I no way I'm buying new RAM. What GPU? It's a 5070 Ti. It's nothing super exciting, but it gets the job done. I was back and forth between that and a 5080, and for the small difference in performance, I just couldn't justify the price jump. My eyes, they're not so good that I can really see the difference between a 5070 and a 5080. I mean, I don't do a lot of FPS or your first-person shooter kind of stuff, so for gotcha games, it's fine. Yeah, 5060 is nice. I had a 4070 Ti Super, and the difference between a 4070 and a 5070 Ti, it was like 3%. It's like negligible difference. But the big difference is that the 5000 series use the next generation ports for the display ports. So I got all 3 of my monitors on DisplayPort now, whereas before I could only have 2 on display and 1 on HDMI. So I guess that's nice. What's up, Jacko? But yeah, the only thing that's a little bit of a downgrade is the motherboard is just an Asus Prime motherboard instead of a top-end Asus TUF. And the only place I miss that is I don't have a USB 4 port anymore. I got to go with a USB 3 port, so my backup drive's a little bit slower on backing up. It's not that much. Do I think the pass for Predator is worth it? It's $15 for a 5-star. I'd get it. But if you're trying to, if you really don't like the idea of spending, you can skip it. Predator's good, but he's not game breaking or anything. How much RAM do I have? 64. 232 Corsair Dominator CL30 chips in there. There should be 2 passes. There's a $15 one that unlocks this one, and then there's one that you can get that buys everything all at once. It's more expensive. I'm pretty sure it was only $15, dude. That the more expensive one, like, not only unlocked it, but unlocked it and bought it all the way to the end so you could get them immediately. What's this, Beardy? Oh, it's your ratio list. You need to work on a spreadsheet, man. Come up with some teams. Watch some of his old format videos. Come up with some teams, and then see if you can have those units and build yourself a spreadsheet. Make it a lot easier. Only a few more weeks. January 1st, man. January 1st. Yeah, Predator's in the game, right? You know who else is in there? Check us out. I haven't built them yet, but they did a really good job on this guy. The detail on him is freaking awesome. It's a collab that just happened with Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah. He does a lot of poisons too, right? So I think I can use him in Dragon, which is basically Wyvern. Do it. Do the growl thing. Do the growl face. Go on, do it. Dance for me, puppet. Dance. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably my favorite, aesthetically my favorite collab outside of the Alice in Wonderland collab they did. Because holy shit, dude. The Mad Hatter. I dressed up as this guy for Halloween. Not even kidding. And he'll do a dance for me, right? Dance for me, Hatter. Dance. Let's go. All right. With Riposte and Revival set leaving Otherworldly, should we farm now? Before the only way to get them is current version is Rift? First of all, Spectres, thank you so much for the super, buddy. You rock. Secondly, it won't be the only way, right? You'll still be able to go in, use these blue boxes, get yourself a speed piece, right? Speed gem right here, and then you can go to your steel workshop and go down here and make some speed boots, and you can use the revival mats from the revival and riposte stuff that you've trashed into cubes. So you should never sell riposte and revival. You should cube all of them. All right, transmit all of them into cubes so that you can make them when you need them. Oh my god, are those awful. Okay, and also the chests that we occasionally get that have, yeah, the selection chests. This is an old one. These are really, really old, but any selection chest that you got after it came out, you'll be able to pick up riposte and reversal from the selection chest. Now, that's not the best way to get them, of course, but it is a way to get them. I do recommend that you farm the shit out of Otherworldly while you can before the 18th. And you get some nice pieces, that's great. And if you get trash, transmit it, right? Don't sell for gold. Transmit for cubes. And that way you can always blue box craft down the road. And you don't feel like roped into being forced to doing Rift. So hopefully that helps. How do you guys plan on building Hecate? Yeah. Speed. See the speed unit. All right. Everything is speed. Here's the nice thing, right? Riposte set is only good on like 3 units. And most of those units aren't used heavily. Afternoon Soak Flan, best in slot on her. You don't see her very often. Fire Kayron, he shows up once in a while, but not so much anymore. Fern, yeah, for all the nuns of places who are using Fern. Setska, counter set's pretty much just as good. Whether or not counter or riposte is better on Setska, I think would just depend on which gear quality you have that's better. not a lot of other options for it. All the other options people come up with, like, yeah, you can use that, but other sets work just as well, if not better. And revival set, reversal set, whatever that other one's called, right? Who's it good on? Ruel? Yeah. Anyone else? It's kind of okay on Mort, but you're giving up a ton of damage. It's kind of okay on Rast, but you're giving up a ton of damage. I don't think it's best in slot for either of them. Crow? Yeah, you could use it on Crow or Last Rider Crow. But does it really matter that much, and how often are you using those units? So that's kind of the nice thing about it, right? Is I think if you just grind enough to get enough of the mats that you can use blue boxes to buy pieces down the road, it's just not they aren't very good sets. The couple of units that they're good on are few and far between and aren't that heavily used, in my opinion. Does Huawei App Gallery have regional pricing? I believe it's the equivalent of euros spent, right? If you spend 100 euros, you get a 30 euro coupon. So that's like 1,500 Ukrainian currency. You'll get 150 Ukrainian thing back. Anyway, it's 30% no matter how you cut it for their discounts. And if you're talking about like regional prices, like exchange rates and stuff like that, I really can't talk about that much online, but if you hit me up in Discord, we can go over that as well. Excuse me. Lunch is hitting me hard. What were we doing? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. That means there's news. Let's go see what's happening in Epic 7 today. All right, guys, it is not a maintenance day, so I would not expect too terribly much from the news today, but let's see. I wonder if the Argentinian region's price is still broken. Probably. You can always check and see. Okay, so we have got one thing, content update, so let's check it out. Update for 12/11. Hello, heirs. This is GM Dominio. Please note that for this week, no maintenance will be required, and the update will be applied automatically. So 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight, we go straight into the Surin banner, and we wave goodbye to Yulha, and there will be no downtime, maintenance, or podcast. The update details provided in this notice are subject to change and may be different from the actual update. Please see below for more details. All right, guys, Sealed Eye Surin. So when the Yulha banner leaves in 7 hours, Sealed Eye Surin will come out. Sealed Eye Surin, the one-eyed shadow that brings misfortune to Gon High School, Sealed Eye Surin has arrived in Orbis. Players will be able to meet her in Covenant, Moonlight, and Mystic Summons. Please note this Covenant and Moonlight portion of this phrase. Unlike RGB banners, Moonlights immediately drop into the pool. So if you want to pick up Surin, make sure you go to the summon section. And if you have any dark elemental summons, you dump them first. And if you have any Moonlight summons, you dump them second, because once her banner is live, you can get her here. It's not great odds, but she will be there. Just like Yulha, you can get through Mystics. And if you check, School Nurse Yulha is right here on Galaxy. It's a tiny chance, but it's a chance. And you don't want to be that one guy in your guild that goes all the way to Pity chasing a Mystic and then one taps her from a Galaxy the next day. I've seen it happen, and it is awful. It is awful. So make sure you burn through all these 2 resources first. And once you burn through all these, then if you want to go for, you can go for. But let's talk about Surin and what's on her banner. So first of all, you got to decide right here and now, are you going to pick up School Nurse Yulha, or are you going to leave her behind for Surin and potentially DN? Now, one interesting thing is once School Nurse Yulha is gone and the new lineup is up, it's not just Sealed Eye Surin. The 5 stars on banner with her are lit. Conqueror Lilius, who is probably Surin's best friend with her Redirect Provoke on her S2, because Surin's entire kit centers around Provoke and Redirect Provoke and a fast unit, and all of that is Conqueror Lilius. And New Moon Luna, who is actually a hard counter to Surin with her buff block and her seal skills. So both of these units are top freaking tier. Architect Leica, we all expected such good things from Leica, and she's just not that good. And Specimen says, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. He's great in Guild Wars, but just kind of hard to use. So, yeah, and you know what? If you did pick up a Yulha, you can get some imprints going for Surin. I mean, everything they did here, everything they did is to bait you into pulling on this banner, right? 2 of the top ML5s, an imprint for the last ML5, and a new ML4. Why? Why would this be so loaded? Usually the in-between banners, they got like one thing going for them, right? There's maybe one good unit and 3 kind of units, right? Why would this be so loaded? It's almost like they're trying to convince us to spend our mystics on this. Now, why would they want us to spend our mystics on this? January 1st is when MLDN comes out. And her banner will be 3 weeks long, which means January 22nd is when DN goes away. So if you are trying to decide, should I burn my pity or get this unit, or should I save and wait for DN, or maybe even pick up Surin? The answer to that question is, will you have enough time between now and January 22nd to recoup your mystics and be able to buy or have a good shot at getting DN? That's how long you've got. January 22nd will be DN's last day on banner. So you got between now and then to recoup enough to pull her. And if you can do that, then I think you got your answer. Go ahead and grab your ass a Yulha and then get a DN when she comes out. But if you don't have enough to guarantee to get DN and Yulha together, you got to choose between the two. You got a hard choice to make. And in fact, I just, before I punched go live, put up a video going over whether or not you should get Yulha or DN. And here's the too long didn't watch that video. My crystal ball's in the shop. I can tell you a couple of things. One, she's a mage. We know that. And mages in this game are very rarely bruisery, tanky units. They do exist. I mean, there's one right up there, right? Luna. And Sylvan Sage Vivian is another one. Usually mages, though, they're high-end DPS units, or they're very fast, cleavy kind of units. So it's very likely DN's going to be a cleave or aggro, some kind of damage-dealing unit. Don't know for sure, but it's likely. And also, ML5s that are based off of limiteds are insane, right? Let's look at the other 2 ML5s based off of limiteds. Luna, who a year and a half later is still one of the strongest units in the game. How do we know she's a DN? A little wolf told me. Or how do we know she's a mage? A little wolf told me. Luna is still one of the best units in the game. And before that, we had ML Landy. Now, ML Landy, she's not so much right now, but she's 2.5 years old. In her time, she was the be-all, end-all unit. The ML5s of limiteds are broken, and I don't think DN will be any different. I think they make an ML5 of a limited unit, it's going to be stupid strong. So expect it, right? Expect DN to be super, super strong. Can you really share infighter info like that? They showed her, this thing, hang on. These thingies here, the little Lexan cutouts, plastic cutouts. On her base, it had her class and it had the mage symbol on it. So they kind of let it slip by showing off syllables, right? Where was I? So yeah, she's limited ML5s are usually busted good. Also, we're coming out of the New Year's. They want to start the year off right. They're probably going to lead with something insane to really try to kick 2026 off to a big start. So all signs are pointing towards DN being insane. But she could easily just be another ML Teu. She could be another ML Arya, another Dragon King Sharoon, right? really good in certain niche situations, but not meta warping or meta account changing, right? Just really good. We don't know until she comes out. So if you got to decide between Yulha and Dien, and it literally is I can only pick one. I'm at Pity, and I've got one, I got 50 Mystics left, so I can get her, but then there's practically no chance at Dien. So if you got to make that decision, that's going to be tough, right? You got to decide how good is School Nurse Yulha in the game modes I play in. She's really good in Guild Wars. She is really, really good in RTA. She is somewhat okay in Arena. She's got negligible use in PvE. I mean, yeah, she's a resurrection unit, but you got 1,001 resurrection units that you can use in PvE. So you got to decide that. Dien is coming January 1st, loves. January 1st. So that's, you got to ask yourself, would she help you out in those situations? Would she be good for you there? Dien, we don't know anything about yet, except that she's probably going to be pretty aggressive. So all things being equal, I tend to lean towards go with the new thing over the old thing. Even when it's only a 6-week difference, I usually go with the new thing over the old thing. Just because it feels like you're getting left out when everybody else is enjoying the new toy and you're sitting here not having it. If you can only pity one or the other, I would probably hold out for Dien. But don't at me if Dien rolls out and she is kind of mid. I don't think that'll happen. But you got to make this decision on your own. My crystal ball is in the shop. So what about Sealed Eye Surin, though? And this is another indicator that Dien's going to be stupid, because Luna, Sea Lilius, Sealed Eye Surin, and imprints for the Yulha you just got all on one banner. Holy crap. They're really pushing hard to drain your Mystics away, so you're going to feel encouraged to buy those packs. Which is okay if you use the Huawei App Gallery app. Yeah. What do we think about Sealed Eye Surin? So she is an Aquarius, not a thief. All the other Surins are thieves. She's an Aquarius mage. So let's take a look at her kit and see what we think about her, because I am going to do a review of this girl and have that video up here right before her banner goes live. But a couple of things, right? First, she gets effectiveness, which feels weird. This feels like a wasted stat, right? 18 effectiveness on a unit that ignores ER. I don't get why we're wasting stats. So it's a weird sign. Does the astrology sign dictate their stats? Astrology, star ranking, and class. A 4-star Aquarius mage will always have the same stats. So if you find another 4-star Aquarius mage, they will have identical stats, like Cirilla. Cirilla is a 4-star Aquarius mage. Whatever stats you put on Cirilla, that's what Surin will look like. But like a 5-star Aquarius mage would have different stats, because 5 stars get more stats than 4 stars. Savvy? So her S2 skill is her passive. Grants stealth at the start of the turn and at the end of the turn. At the end of her turn, so like she's always stealth. Always stealth, which means she takes half damage from AoE. Which is good because her health is shit. I mean, she's a mage, right? So she's going to die quickly. If an enemy is inflicted with provoke or redirect provoke, grants rage for 2 turns. Rage is a unstrippable buff.
Grants rage to the caster for 2 turns and increases combat readiness by up to 30%.
Show it. It's not going to show it here, but you cannot strip rage, right? They're showing her with ML Lua, which already tells you a little hard to run her, because Lua is not the easiest unit to play in a modern RTA, but redirect provoke on Sea Lilius' S2 would also be really good with her. Now, that gives her rage when somebody else provokes. Her S3 skill is kind of nutty. Grants increased attack. Now, rage gives her 20% attack. An attack buff gives her 50, so she's already up 70% attack. And she inflicts 3 bleeds, and bleed damage is based off of your attack. So she stacks 3 bleeds, and if she's in rage, or if the target has provoke or redirect provoke on them, it turns it into 2 turn bleeds. So it's effectively having 6 bleeds on your opponent. And when she's got rage, she ignores ER. And remember, if they're provoked, she is going to have rage. So she's going to ignore ER. So you don't need any effectiveness for the skill. It's just going to stick the bleeds. If you soul burn, she gets an extra turn as well, and the rage is 2 turns, so it's pretty easy to maintain the ignore ER. Also, 4 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns. If you soul burn this, you can use the skill every other round. So here's the rage buff. You notice it cannot be stripped. Now you can use buff block to keep it from proccing, right? So if you use Luna and you soul burn an S3, do something to get buff block on her, then she can't get the rage with the provokes. So you're running her with somebody who will go first. She's going to be vulnerable to being outsped. She's going to be vulnerable to Lunas. She's going to be vulnerable to Zeos, who's just going to push her back and silence her. There's ways you can stop her, right? Actually, Zeo can't touch her. She'll be stealth. Scratch the Zeo part. But she does have counters. I think if you first pick her, you're going to get run over. But a third, fourth pick, when you've got somebody who provoke or reverse provokes, like Conk Lilius on 3, you can do some shit with her. So this is her putting all of the bleeds. You notice everybody got 3 2-turn bleeds because everybody was provoked. If you used Conqueror Lilius and only one of the units was provoked, then everybody else would have 1-turn bleeds. Only the provoked or reverse provoked unit gets 2-turn bleeds. This is the big skill, right? Repel. And remember, if you soul burn the S3, you get an extra turn. So you can soul burn the S3 and go straight into the S1 with this, right? So being a mage, she can wear book. You soul burn the S3, you go right into repel. Because you have rage, you activate eradication, which puts a 4th 2-turn bleed on there. So that's effectively 8 bleeds and detonates them. And anybody who remembers doing Biken in Banshee knows that 8 bleeds kills anything. And again, ignores effect resistance. So I don't know why we've got that effectiveness on her, but there we go. Also, there's a 75% chance to defense break. And although bleeds have a good chunk of penetration on them, you get defense break on there on top of it, it'll make the bleeds do even more damage. So how much more damage is this? Here is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 bleeds going off. Sorry, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here's 11 bleeds detonating with attack buff and rage. 70% boost to her attack. 36k damage. If the Furies all line up and you've got the attack buff and you've got the rage buff and you've stacked 8 or more bleeds on there and the defense break made even worse, you can kill pretty much anything in the game. But you have to have a provoke unit. You have to have the book to burn it. You have to make sure that these guys don't have effect resistance. And I know you're thinking, but Tristen, you just said she ignores ER. She does. She ignores ER. Does the provoke unit you're using ignore ER? Because if the provoke unit you're using doesn't ignore ER, she doesn't do shit. Without provoke or reverse provoke on the enemy team, she is useless as tits on a boar. So that's what I mean. So she's a little hard to use. And usually a unit that takes this much setup to pull a trigger and fire a nuke, usually it kills everything. Like, this is the level of setup that you need for Eternal Wanderer Ludwig. This is the level of setup you need for ML Teu. This is the level of setup you need for a Cleave. Usually it's not. You do all of this shit to try to take out one unit. Now, you might be thinking, but all these other bleeds are really nice. It's like, yeah, in Warfare rule, where you've got the enhanced damage from bleeds, this could maybe do some stuff. One of the big things that she's out there to do is to take care of things like Tempest Surin here, who, let's see if we get to see Tempest Surin actually take a turn here.
Don't you think?
Okay, she would have if she hadn't died from that attack, she would have died from the burns, right? So, or from the bleeds. So yeah, it's possible she'll be good. She definitely looks like she's fun. A lot of people think they're doing this in a way to try to make the warfare rule relevant. I think it's less that and more that they're looking for a way to build a unit that can help deal with damage limit. Spirit Eye Celine is a big problem. She's a solid answer to Spirit Eye Celine. free Rin is a big problem. She's a solid answer to free Rin. All of these units that hide behind damage limit passives, she'll be really good into that, because pop damage, bleed damage, dot damage, all that ignores damage limit. Damage limit, right? You can't do more than 50% of their health. Yeah, burns don't give a rat's ass about that. If you burn for 36k damage, you burn for 36k damage. It goes right through damage limit and kills anything. So that gives her some utility. But she doesn't, Ruel, it'll go through, Ruel's damage limit, it'll go right through that. She'll do do a little bit of damage, and then the pop damage will wipe the rest of the bar out. So, yeah, it's not that she doesn't have uses. It's just that she's a lot of setup for a way to surgically remove one unit, and then you better hope you don't get 3v3'd after that. I think people forgot about ML Kawazu. ML Kawazu with 2 burns, detonating 2 burns isn't going to do as much damage as detonating 8 bleeds, but ML Kawazu takes very little setup, right? So yeah, we'll have to see. I am skeptical. My solid advice for you guys, and this is the best advice I can give you, so clip it, take a picture, write it down, I don't care. Do not pull for Sealed Eye Surin for 2 weeks. You wait 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks does 2 things for you. One, it gives time for the whales to try her out, test her out, see how good she is in a modern meta, see if she's got any uses at all. Let you kind of let them try it before you buy it. And also, in 2 weeks, you will be able to see what DN's kit looks like. In roughly, almost exactly 2 weeks to the day, they will reveal MLDN's kit, and then you can go, yeah, she looks kind of bad. She's a total cleave unit, and I never cleave. That unit's got no purpose on my account. I can skip her and go pick up Surin. Or you can say, I can't live without this unit. She's going to change the way I play the game. I sure am glad I didn't blow all my mystics chasing a lousy 4-star that I'll get in a few weeks anyway. Right? So, that's my advice. Even if you like her aesthetic, even if you are a collector, I still think you should wait and see what DN looks like before, and I don't mean visibly, I mean what her kit looks like before you pick up Surin. Unless I'm terribly wrong on this, and they drop some content that Surin is just insane on. Could be. Are you sure? Haven't they said they'll let people test Hecate, Aki, and Diana in the story? They said that they would make appearances in the story, but that their kits would be different, that their kits would be designed and tailored around their usefulness in the story and may not reflect their final kits when they're released. I suspect some of the things will be similar, but think of it like when we got to use Renak in episode 6. When they gave us, when they let us play Renak for free, was her kit exactly the same as a modern usage Renak? Yeah. So, anyway, that's my take on Surin. Give it a few weeks and see. And don't trust the in-game kits to be their final form kits. They straight up said they won't be. Okay, guys. RTA season has refreshed. So this Saturday, we're out of preseason into postseason. So they haven't mentioned anything about the warfare rules changing or frenzy conditions changing yet. If they do, it'll be on Friday. Sometimes we get a little something of a data burst on Fridays. Hopefully we hear a little something about it. Otherwise, I'm assuming RTA is completely unchanged from last season. But you see her right here, right? Looks like the new season's skin is going to be... not Silverblade Aramantha. So hopefully we don't get to marry a dead ghost girl. Sea Phantom Politis is going to be the new ML5 skin. Now they're gonna reveal what it looks like later. I'm really hoping it's just not Sea Phantom Politis in a wedding dress. Although if she was in a sopping wet wedding dress, that would be kind of hilarious. Going with the color scheme of regular Sea Phantom Politis, though, the frames look pretty good. What do you guys think of the frames for this coming season? Emperor and Legend are almost indistinguishable, really. You can barely even see the sparks anymore on them. Warlord is, Warlord's got a nice look to it. Champ and Below all kind of look the same. It's weird they went total purple down here and then not a drop of purple on the above ones, but there you go, guys. This is what your 2026 spring frames are going to look like. The frames look so bad. I think the frames will, I kind of like them, but I think they will look very bad on some units and very good on others. Anytime you got colors like this, they're going to look good with some units and bad with others. I am just glad that they aren't a Skittles frame, right? I'm glad they don't try to say, we'll make them match for everybody by putting 10,000 different colors in here and making them just look like somebody used every color of crayon in the crayon box. Yeah, Race Car Sigurd would look great in this. Are we not getting an infographic for last season? We have asked about it so far. We haven't gotten anything yet. But yeah, if you like the frames, go for it. If you don't like the frames, don't use them. It's just as simple as that, guys. We went over the Mystic Summon lineup. New Moon Luna is still a year later insane, and her kit is an evergreen kit, will always be good. Conqueror Lilius after her buff is crazy good. Specimen Says is a fun unit. Architect Leica is a unit who on paper should slap, but in reality just kind of doesn't. And that's it, guys. That is your entire hecking update. What'd you think? I still think we're going to hear a little bit more on Friday. I think we'll get infographic and probably news on what they're doing with the warfare rules on Friday. This is the reason why they're going to a 3-week cycle. Because stuff like this just, it really feels like they're scraping to give us info. We all knew Surin was coming. We all knew the RTA season was coming. The only things they had to reveal to us is who the skin is going to be. And that's it. Anybody who knew how to click next on the Mystic screen knew what the next Mystic lineup was. Background pack. Heirs who played at least one arena match during World Arena 2026 will receive a background pack, including placement matches. Yeah. That's always been. That's always been there. If you did an RTA match, you would be able to go into your heroes. Background packs are not lobby packs, guys. Background packs are these. And you should be able to find every RTA season you participated in somewhere in here. There was an RTA season. There's an old ass RTA season. There's this one. There was this one. Here's the Luna RTA season. Here's where we fought in a washed out church. So yeah, everybody gets one of these as long as you do at least one fight. And you can use those on your profile card as well. You think ML Poly's going to get a good buff since they're making a skin for? Funny you should say that. Every time they give a skin for a unit, it's like a gold retirement watch, right? Hey, Maid Chloe, here's the skin. Maid Chloe falls out of the meta. Spectre Tenebrio is probably the only one who was immune to it, right? Oh, Spirit Eye Celine. Spirit Eye Celine was kind of immune to it too, right? She got a skin and she's still meta. Except, like, unless all the changes they're bringing, right? If Sealed Eyed Surin is just the first step towards it. But yeah, I don't know. Just how many people use the units after they got a skin, right? Let's see. Ruel pretty much died out of the meta after she got a skin. It took a buff for her to make a comeback. Judge Kisei got a skin, and then everybody stopped cleaving with her. Lionheart Surmia got a skin, and then her entire usefulness died in the game. LQC got a skin, and then she stopped being good. Belling got a skin, and then she fell out of the meta. And everyone was like, oh no, these units are still meta. Yeah, they came back after a buff or after a significant change. They came back, but at the time when they got their skin, they just freaking vanished. Last Rider Crowl, holy crap, he was the meta, got a skin, everyone stopped playing them. It's always been kind of like a very, very, very few units got a skin and were still good after they got a skin. How about this girl getting a skin and just vanishing from the meta? So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if C. Phantom Politis is more Spirit Eye Celine, Spectre Tenebria, or more Ruel Judge Kisei. And why isn't this pixelated, grainy beauty getting a freaking glow up? Come on, Smilegate, you're killing me. I appreciate the Wulf, but can you please give the redhead some attention? All right, guys. Comment sections. Oh my God, look at this Chad. Hell yeah. So, guys, if you aren't checking out the Battle of the Alphas tournament, this is gonna make this easy for you, right? Just go into Stowe over here and search Alphas and hit search. It'll be the very first page. It jumps up right here. Battle of the Alphas. This is a tournament series we got going on. Make sure you're being a part of it. We're giving away over 100,000 Sky Stones to the community through this event, multi-week event. So Vic Chun and Ace Trainer's tournaments are already over and done with, but Sue's tournament is this weekend and Xander's tournament is the following weekend. There's a little chart down here that gives you the times based on whatever time zone you're in. If you're in a different time zone that's not on this chart, then do the math yourself. I'm dyslexic and I always get it wrong. If you compete in these tournaments, you have a chance to win and be added into the final tournament. You see, each of these streamers is going to pick 3 people to go with them to the main finals, the grand event. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, but of course they're just going to pick the Brother Stones and the Hazamarays of the world, right? Higa's probably getting picked, not me. No, it ain't like that. You see, they can't pick any legends at all. In fact, they can only pick one person who has only ever ended Emperor rank and below, and then they can only pick one person who has ended Champion rank and below, and then they can only pick one person whose account was created sometime in 2025. And we're going to have Smilegate vet this information to make sure that all this, that, you know, there's no monkey business. And when you get to the finals where you're fighting each other, the newbie's going to be fighting the newbie. The Emperor is going to be fighting the Emperor. You don't have to worry about it. It's like, well, yeah, but my 6-month account's going to fight some 7-year Emperor account. No, that's not going to happen. You're only going to fight the person who is on your level. So it's going to be very competitive. And if you make it to the grand finals, the first place team, all 4 of them get 10,000 Sky Stones each. 40,000 Sky Stones for the team, 10,000 each. Second place team gets 5,000 Sky Stones each. And the third and fourth place teams get 2,500 Sky Stones each. You know what I'm saying here? You get to these grand finals, you get picked and taken to these grand finals, and you stink up the joint, don't win a single fight. You still get to walk out counting your stack of 2,500 Sky Stones just for being part of the event. And we're going to work on giveaways and prizes and stuff for people who hang out and chat and attend it. So it's going to be pretty good too. Who are the casters? Nah, we got Valky and Divine Shadow, the E7 World Cup champions, to keep the ball rolling, keep it exciting. They'll be on there with me hosting the grand finals. Now, in addition to the grand finals, just competing in the tournaments, each of these streamers got 10,000 Sky Stones apiece to give away to the to the players. I know Ace Trainer gave some to his community for just watching and participating. So I don't know what Xander and Sue are doing, if they're going to be rewarding chat as well, or if they're going to be just giving it to the winners. You'll have to check out their tournaments and see. And you can do that by clicking the link here. Click here for more info and to sign up. We'll have Xander sign up here as soon as we get it. All I know for sure is he's doing his across 2 days, where he's doing the main event on the 20th, and the 21st he's doing his finals. But 10,000 Sky Stones, each one of them, 10,000 each to give away to the communities. So there's going to be additional stuff. I'm a 6-year-old player with champion level. Dude, you're a freaking ringer. Get into this tournament, win placement. Make sure you tell them, because you don't have to win the tournament to get picked. Chances are the winners of the tournament are probably not going to be a champion and a newbie account, right? They've each got their own metrics. Some of them are basing who they take with them based on how well you do in the tournament. Exclamation point sign up will take you straight to it, guys. Some of them are I know Ace Trainer had, like, for the newbie players, he had them come on and help him cast the tournament and then let chat vote on who he took with them. So each one's doing their own thing. Sue's doing a very unique style of tournament that puts everybody on an equal footing. And Xander, I'm not sure what format he's using, if he's going to just do ratio or standard or what, but each one's doing their own thing, and I'm not even going to micromanage them. I said, just go pick your team, give me the names, and we'll do the main event in January. So get in there and try it, because here's the worst case scenario. You go in there, you don't win anything, you still are part of a good time. Maybe they kick you some Sky Stones for being a part of it. Maybe you win one of the contests where they're giving out prizes to the chat. You never know what's going to happen in these tournaments. So definitely at least jump in and be a part of it. And especially the main event. I am busting my ass to get a lot of extra things for the main event tournament. I can't go into details on it, but hopefully we'll get something good. So all the details are here, the details about what you can win, the prizes, how the tournament's going to format out. The rule set is subject to change. We've talked about going from a single limb to a cruise format to a lunatic format. We're still sussing that out, but we will have the final announcement of the January 10th final fight
Tristen Wulf,
before the end of the year.
Bane me link, galaxy summon not, even at pity.
Okay, let's see. Should we Bane Cyril? Chat, tell me, does he get baned? The one unit I don't have. You come into my house and show me how you pick the one unit I don't have. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. Not thinking about you stepping on a Lego or anything. All right, guys. That's the hype and excitement that's coming up soon. Hey, do me a solid, guys. Even if you don't compete, go be a part of the stream. Even if it's like when you're asleep, just go fire up Twitch and then go to bed. Help us pump the numbers up, because the better this is, the more well received it is by the community, the more excitement and hype it is, the more likely we'll be able to get Smilegate to do this again. Maybe next time around they'll have 8 streamers compete. Maybe next time around the prize pool is bigger. Maybe they give out a skin and an ML selector. Okay, that's crazy talk, but they really want to start doing more community-driven events like this, and we want to support that, because the more they interact with the community like this, the more hype the game is. So come be a part of it. Isn't she hard to gear? It's not the point, Beardy. I don't have her. Look at this. Look at it. Let's go check out my journal. Look at my heroes. We're gonna search by, or sorry, all heroes, and we're gonna sort by unacquired heroes. Unacquired heroes I don't have. Okay. Who can guess what my headhunt hero is going to be? Go. Only 6 days till the headhunt. That's right. Head shoe. Oh my God. You did not just say shoe. Yep. Headhunt is on the 18th, guys. How did I not get her when her banner came? Because I pulled insanely heavily for the unit that was before her. And I was out of mystics. Excrement happens. Last Rider Crow. You know what's funny about you saying Last Rider Crow, right? Eight. Yes, Joe. 8. I think I've actually pulled more Last Rider Crows than I have pulled strays. Yeah. Twice as many. I don't know, man. The guy on the motorcycle really likes me. Send one over, my dude. How about Urvalin? I've pulled a couple of Urvalins. Are we really playing this game? Yeah. I don't think anybody exceeds rat gaming though. I've pulled a lot of rats. Although I found recently my homie Valky has pulled 18 shoes, so he's actually got a bigger infestation than I do. 10 Robbies. Everybody's got one, right? Everybody's got that one unit that haunts them. I think everybody's account is seeded for one unit. We got almost everything we can get from this, huh? I think we just start buying currency now. I'm going to get these and then just start buying currency. These, I think I can get more of these from farming with this than I can get from buying these. And these are useless to me. But yeah, I think I just get stamina moving forward once I buy these out. Losing my mind over this stupid side story. Oh, I forgot all about this. Let's go do this real quick. Only 7 days left. I'm skipping the story, guys, because I've read it. Oh, my God. Okay. Real quick. Yes, real quick. Hey, smell something burning? It smells like bread and mom. Senya's mom, no. Okay, that's great. It's great. Stop. Stop. Stop yapping. Oh my God. Kaya indeed. Hey, look, a Yoki in a bush. Go to get the chest. Open. Okay, let's see.
Anyone else getting absolutely rage baited by Gero lately? Shop refresh rates are like my 401k.
Yeah, it always feels like that. They turn the rates down right at the end of a banner, huh? Yes, yes. Valencia. Hi, Valencia. Hello. A fluffy kid. Okay, guys, we're almost right at the 1 hour mark on the stream. Let's see how fast we can burn through this. I think I got like 3 multis this week from the red guy. He's my homie. Singing Senya's mom was burning on the lawn. Dude, Aeonic. Dark. Hey, I'm hiding in the bushes. Clicking's not doing anything, I guess. Where's the content, Mr. Wolf? Content? Right here. See, children talking to each other. Okay, follow. She said follow. Can't go there. Jeez, this map's huge. There's a chest there. Got that chest. Holy crap, this map's huge. There's a chest there. I can get that chest. Run, 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 run. Why didn't Alencia stop the attack again? If she had fought Mort, like Mort wanted her to, then there would never have been an attack. It really is all Alencia's fault. Okay, are there any other chests other than the ones I can't get? Okay, you can go over here while I'm looking for more chests. I don't see any others. I think that's it, other than the one in that bottom corner that I can't quite get. Lore-wise, who's the stronger dragon? Mort. Alencia was the second strongest. That's why Alencia didn't fight him. He was like, you're just going to win. He's like, but you're the closest thing to a good fight I can get. She's like, but it's pointless. You're just going to win, so I'm not going to fight you. So he burned Senya's village down to piss Alencia enough that piss her off enough that she'd fight him, and then she still refused to fight him. And so he found out that she saved Senya, so he decided to train Senya to be a super strong dragon killer so that she could kill Alencia. And if she was able to kill Alencia, then he could fight Senya and have a good fight. And then Ross came along and killed him. The end. So where is Luna in the dragon lore? Luna's a half-breed and is kind of an outcast. She's only half-dragon. Hey, I found a Yoki. I think she is Alencia's niece. Dude, a wolf just bit that Yoki on the ass. Nobody bites my pet on the ass. Bite time.
Oh yeah, we had this side story.
Oh, you know it, Biako. Thank you for the sub, brother man. Half dragon, half woman. Did you know that since Luna is only half dragon, she can only half transform? So this is what she looks like when she turns into her dragon form. I like how Save saw it coming. She's like, Tristen, no. Jacko would. Okay, new map. Yes, it's dark already. Chests. Where are the chests? There's one. Any other chests? Mushroom. Holy shit, this map's huge. There's a chest there. Okay, hang on. Open this. Saw one up here somewhere. Where was it? There it is. Oh, there's one there too. What about Euphine dragon lore? Euphine's full dragon. Both of her parents were dragons. I think they share the same mother, but Luna had a human father. Euphine's the younger of the two, and I can't remember why she went off flying around, but she She landed around the humans. She wanted to blend in, so she transformed into a human. She imitated the adult humans that she saw and took an adult form, which is ironic with Alencia being the old dragon taking a child's form. Because she's a kid and because she's kind of stupid, she forgot how to turn back into a dragon for like 3 chapters. It wasn't until episode 5 that she remembered how to turn into a dragon. Okay, return to mom. So, what do I click over? Follow the blue thingy, go to talk to mama. But what if after she died, she became a Reaper? You should, I hear Smilegate's looking for writers. I think they still got that one ad open. Okay. Okay, that mission completed. Memory marker. There we go. I have remembered this place. Okay, I gotta go listen to Mama's story. Yes, that's great. That's great. Great. I get it. I know how fast travel works. I've played gacha games before. Stop. We need Senya's mom to be a playable unit. We need adult Penelope. We need Queen Diane. We need Elena's mom. Elena's mom's got it going on. Dude, they could do a MILF banner. Really, there are hidden treasures. I already found most of them. Okay, let's go up to this pile of firewood. Yay, and this bundle of straw. I remember Paradoxia. She was a piece of work. Freaking purple dots everywhere. A barrel. The Fox Girls. Oh my god. Silver spoon. The problem with Breenus is she just didn't test well. Like, half of the people thought she was ugly, and the half of the people that liked her, I think of those people, half of those people are saying they like her because it's a meme, but they don't really like her. I don't know, man. Scully likes her. Yeah. I still think the best world is when they finally do EOS this game in however many years, that the last thing they do is open up the great achievement in the guild hall, and when you click on it, the great achievement is you immediately summon Breenus. And then the game EOS is a week later. Okay. 3 out of 4 chests from Isolated Summit. Let's go get that 4th chest in Isolated Summit. Breenus and her horse feet. Okay, I got all the chests in the village. Where is that last chest over here? There, can we get to it now? Not yet. Could I make a slow Peacemaker Furious work in a Setsuka Harsetti team? You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Furious can hit really, really hard. It's just he's hard to keep alive. His survivability is low, and the damage he does, other units can do similar damage. But yeah, through gear, all things are possible. Your best bet is probably a Harsetti Setska combo. That lets you not have to worry about, oh my god, the one where I have to actually read the story to get the right answers. Okay. Legendary hero Asmanum. How about Vera though? Secretary Vera, human form. There we go. Uma Musume E7. What would you think about an Uma collab with E7? I mean, it would never happen because they're competing games, but we don't really have any horse suing in this game, do we? You would go broke? I thought I looked at the shrine. Did I not look at the shrine? I asked Joe earlier, but I may as well get multiple trusted opinions. Now that she's been out a while, do you think ML Yulha is worth the pickup? Personally, I don't have 3F Bellion, Ride, or LRK, and I guess the side note is Young Senya worth the pickup since apparently we're not getting a multi-limited banner. I think Yulha is definitely worth the pickup, unless picking her up means you don't get DN. I think if you got to choose between DN or Yulha, you wait for DN. All of the signs are just lining up that DN is going to be stupid. But if you in any way can get both, I think she's worth the pity. She's worth the pickup. You'll use her a lot. And she's very future-proof, right? She's very future-proof because she is a speed boost and an HP boost. And speed and HP are always going to be important in this game. And she's a reviver. Yeah, everything about Yulha is insane. But I know Joe's like a bird in the hand worth two in the bush kind of attitude, and there's some sage to that, but man, I just look at ML Luna, I look at ML Landy, I look at all the MLs of limited units, and I look at the way they've stacked this in-between banner with some of the most important units in the game too. I just can't see her being not being insane, but if you want to play it safe, get Yulha. Get both. Get both. DN's the reason why I'm holding my slates. Yes, sir. Chief Bukaki. Oh, Baruki. Bask buff win. Evidently, Bask is insane in Sue's ratio mode, which is happening this weekend. If you don't have Bask built, you might want to build him for the tournament this weekend. Chief who? Somebody heard that. Oh, and as for a custom group summon, that'll happen in January. You can bank on it. If it doesn't, it'll either happen in January or it'll happen over the Christmas holiday. We're now overdue for one, and they're going to want to do one to give people access to pulling DN imprints. So they're definitely going to do one that overlaps while DN banner is going on. Guarantee frickin' to you. Do I like Linkin Park? Yes. Although I haven't listened to much of the new singer. I've heard some of her stuff, and she does seem to wail. I almost went to a concert, but it didn't work out. But yeah. She's definitely got a different sound than Chester, but yeah. How can you not like Linkin Park? Young Senya, I think the new sets are going to show a huge resurgence of Young Senya. I really do. I think if you can pick up Young Senya, you should. But I think if you've got to choose between Race Car Sigrid or Young Senya, you get Sigrid. Even though Senya is more usable, there'll be ways to get Senya in the future through selector tickets, through group summons, etc. Sigrid, once she's gone for a year. And that just sucks. And yes, all of this stuff is to try to convince you to spend. That's the whole point, is using weaponizing FOMO to get you to spend. That's the entire business model. So if you feel really pressured to spend, then they're doing their jobs right. Yeah, that's on purpose. Oh, yeah, yeah. Anytime you think it sure would be nice if they showed us this thing before this other thing is gone, it's like, yeah, you know that's not going to happen, right? That's not how this works. Yep. All you can do is kind of like try to put clues together and look at trends, and you know, it's stock markety stuff, right? You just got to make an educated guess based on trends. There's no guarantees. Do you think they'll have the ML special shop for DN? I don't know. I don't know how they'll handle DN. I think, if anything, they'll handle her just like ML Landy. They'll run the DN banner or run a special custom group banner at the same time, and that's how you'll get access to her. Oh, you meant like the once in a lifetime packs? Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Shoo, bird. Oh shit, bird brought friends. Help, Valencia. Majestic flat flaps everywhere. Valencia ate them. God, I missed the old ML Landy era. Never thought you'd hear yourself say that, did you? I didn't know Landy was limited until you said she was last stream. Yep, Green Landy's a limited unit. ML Landy's not, of course, but Green Landy is. Same with Luna. Only way to get imprints on those nerds is custom group summons. The baker's name is really Fluffin. Man, his parents hated him. Okay. I love the Molagora hovering his coffee. Fiaco, is this Molagora not your spirit animal? Yeah, Volcanix is right, guys. It's easy to imprint Landy. You just use ML Landy dupes to imprint Landy. See? Easy game. Oh my god, this thing. Okay, hang on. So here, 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 over to here, over to here, down, up, down, over, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a genie ass. This is a long story, guys. Make the baker a new unit. Fluffer side job. Oh, damn. Yeah, this isn't even the metal cover of it. Nikkei's music frickin' slaps. You actually playing it right now? Nice. What's up, Genshin guy? It doesn't say in the song data. Let me see. Yes, Victor Bora, good ear. Okay, here, 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 over, over, up, to, here, 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 in, out, back, up, round, down, over, here. We're done. Shit! Unless I misclick. Awkward. Ooh. Shit. I botched it. Yep. Nah, I couldn't clear from there. There's too many dead ends. I just learned you can't do the additional levels if you don't have Senya on your account. I was unaware of that. I remember one of these levels gets stupid hard. Ta-da! Had to look at a guide for that one. I made a guide for all of these last year. I'm trying to do it without having to look up my old guides. Oh, I guess we're done with this guy. Okay. Baka. Oh, no, wait. Song of a Flux. Where's the Flux? Empty bottle. And here. That frog has a lovely singing voice. Okay, gotta go back to the fluffer. Where's the fluffer? Here we go. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 4 o'clock. I gotta put up my news video and then put up the video on letting people know my thoughts on Surin. Spoiler alert, I don't think she's good. Guys, go watch an anime or something while you're doing this on the side. It's slow, it's a little tedious, but the rewards are worth it. Get some good stuff out of it. How's raid going for me? I'm dancing. Ooh, speaking of which, I think I might have a clan boss. Yeah, I got a new clan boss key. Let's see. 184 million health left, guys. Let's kill it. The turtles are so freaking good, cat lover. So freaking good. Look at this score. Bro, on Nightmare. God damn. Turtles changed my raid world. And the best part too is it's not just the turtles, it's the turtles and the Mad Hatter. How good is that? Yay, I got bread. It's definitely a big different feel from E7. And when I start to get tilted at E7, I play raid, and when I get sick of raid, I go and play E7. They complement each other like steak and a fine wine. Very different, but they work well together. I'm kind of over this for now, guys. I'm going to do more of this later. There's only so much sickly sweet wholesomeness I can take from Alencia. Let's I got enough mystics. Should we do any summons for Sealed-Eyed Surin when she comes out, guys? I think maybe I'll give her one or two 10 summons. She gets 2, right? She gets 2 10 summons, and if she doesn't show up in those 2, then she can kiss my ass and pop out somewhere else, right? That's what I think. Hear me out? Okay, I'm listening, Joe. Do one and hope for a Yulha. Do I need more Yulhas? Because that's a really good point. I could do with some more Yulhas. Yeah, I went for Yulha, but I kind of got her in like the first 20 summons, I think. So yeah, I walked out of that with a lot of very angry people in chat. Oh no, that's right. That's right. No. Here. I forgot all about this. All right, guys, let's pick this girl up. Nope, that was Saria. Sexy Nurse Yulha. Oh, nope, yeah. She's okay. She's Sexy Nurse Yulha. Check out these pulls, guys. But people are forcing her to work in certain situations, right? Okay, let's get the new busted of the busted units in the game. And we just do it with the first 10. Well, we did get something sparkly in the first 10. I didn't even check to see who's on banner with her. Or what's on banner with her. Looks like we're getting an artifact. Let's go. It was kind of crazy because I didn't have it. I never had this artifact. It was a first timer. That's kind of crazy. That purple flash just about gave me a heart attack there, guys. God damn. It be like that sometimes, don't it? Man. Is that not the most 10 pull of all 10 pulls you've ever seen, guys? Pull video is going to be a short. Outrageous. Outrageous. Let's go, guys. All right. So yeah, that's I got enough mystics is what I'm saying. Reported stream in YouTube as well. Seeded account, man. Seeded account. What can I say? What did you just watch? My chat projecting luck at me. The luck of the wolf is the luck of the pack. Oh, this top team, which keeps stealing my lunch money. Okay, you know what? I still have a picture of Luna up here. I wrote down something I wanted to try here. It was Rowana, Empyrean Ilanov, the El Tanko one, right? Tanky one, tanky one, tanky one. Yes, tanky one, and Shadow Knight Phyllis. Better. And this bottom team So will Hecate remove BBK in Guild War Arena? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, Veronica already kind of does that. Okay, Ras, what you got for me? Ow. Hit me again, Ras. Activate my trap card. Yeah, keep hitting her. Keep hitting her. Would you prefer to date Mercedes or Lots? Mercedes. She's got pink hair and Lots is a boy. Hey, you. Watch me ignore your evasion and provoke your ass. Oh my god, you hit me and now I got a defense buff. It's not gonna be a long match, you kidding me? I got rocket punch on this girl. You notice my HP bar and compared to theirs? Thanks for the heal. You don't play Chaos Zero Nightmare anymore? No, I liked it. There's just not enough hours in the day. I play it off stream here and there. Between this tournament and raid and holidays, only so many hours in the day, man. I keep promising to stream it. I will sometime soon. He knows I meant Lady Scale. She's way too preachy. To be honest with you, I'm not a super big fan of either of the Mercedes. Man, my defense just keeps going up. And they keep going down. Holy shit, guys. My HP almost dropped below 90%. This might actually take me below 90% health, guys. Oh my god. Nope. Yeah, look at that. They got me down to 86% health. That's crazy. Unbelievable. I like this team. Not gonna lie, I'm liking this team a lot. Bye, Setsuka. Pop. Aww. That's okay. Rowan deserved this kill. Boop. She was supposed to get a kill. Oh, she's immortal. That's right. I keep forgetting. Did I test the hostile buff? No. I keep waiting for her to get a specialty change to make her relevant. Have you used her at all, Prince? Let's provoke Ross. Nice thing about Pillis is you don't have to worry about dodge with her S3. Can you counter and heal me up? Nope. I'm nervous, guys. I'm at 87% health. I don't know how much longer we can keep hanging on like this. Never mind, I'm back to 96% health. Bye, Ross. Boop, boop. I need one more magic potion in raid. Dude, I got you. Go over to battle, go over to Cursed City, and look around for a stage that's got a freaking magic potion on it, and just go do that stage. If you don't see one here, switch over to switch back and forth normal to hard mode until you find one. I keep forgetting that's there, and it's been the goat for getting that like one potion I need when the freaking spirit altar keeps are closed. And also, good night, man. Have Sirmia-filled dreams. Lovely kill, Rowana. Lovely kill. Apparently, my sister had a desk thrown at her by one of her students. And now I see why Hino stopped being a teacher. Yep. 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 Okay, so you guys are right. This team took a little while, but I mean, was I ever even close to being in danger? I mean, this is a pretty freaking safe team. Pop. Can that team quick? I bet that team could quick battle. And I don't have a soul. Well, brilliant, Tristen. Thankfully, the turn order worked out in my favor. As long as I push this back, I should be able to do all my tricks. Oof. Oh, RNG was on our side there, huh? What already on Pillis? Rocket Puncher Moas. Yes, this was all calculated, not RNG. Dead. Procced. Burned. All of that noise. Worst case, you kill one of my Zeos and I don't use Frida ever again. Are you quite done there? Are you finished? Don't dodge. Easy game. Oh! What happened? What happened? I blinked. I missed it. What happened? Immortal procced again because I didn't use Zeo into him. Well, it's been a good stream, everybody. I'm going to go hug my knees in the corner and cry a little bit. Let's find somebody fun to raid you guys off into. Because evidently, I have completely forgotten how BBK works. And that's tragic. All right, guys, I'm going to send you all over to Mr. Xander. Wait a minute. Didn't I just see somebody else that I know up? Nope. Xander's community is mostly Spanish speaking, but he does speak fluent English, so feel free to talk to him, ask him questions about his tournament coming up on the 20th. If you want to be a part of that, if maybe you don't like the ratio format, you want something a little more traditional, you can go join Xander's tournament. You can fight in both, guys. You can totally fight in both. And I'll get some videos up. Join my Discord. If you got any questions, hit me up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Where's the button? The button. Is this the button? Here's a little red hood to see us out.
los zorros de Biju. ¡Hola! ¿Edward?